So it appears that the alleged killer of young Dolph, his name is Justin Johnson, had some words to say on his Instagram. So this is one where he says, "Turning myself in Monday at 2:01. I'm innocent. I'll be back sooner than you can blink." So obviously he's maintaining his innocence. If you didn't know, Young Dolph was a rapper. He was shot last year in November, I believe. And there were two men that had guns. So I'm not sure where the other guy is, or they don't know who the other guy is, but they only have Justin on the radar for right now. He also posted this. Now, this is a news clipping about his criminal history. And he says, "Next time, post the real BS ass blogs." So I guess he's showing them that this is the real news clip of how his criminal history really was, and that the blogs were either exaggerating or were not, telling the real story. But it's just crazy to me that he's on a run and he's worried about all this stuff. Like, he got bigger stuff to worry about. But that's the mindset of Justin Johnson. So this is Justin Johnson. Apparently he was some kind of associate of Young Dolph. I don't know if he was like a close friend, a friend at all, or just an associate, but there are pictures of them together. Now, this is one of the pictures I saw. This is actually one of the only pictures I think I saw of Justin. He's circled in the black, and the Young Dolph is right there. So like I said, I'm not sure if they were acquaintances, if he actually knew Justin, or he was just, around for a video, or a little, you're in Memphis, so you want your Memphis, people to come out and support you. So who knows? In the next clip that I'm going to post, I am going to try to use the news clipping. Last time I did that, TikTok kind of got after me, but I'm going to try to see if I can upload the news clipping, and then that'd be like a copyright issue, so that y'all can see what I guess Justin is saying is the correct news about his background. But anyway, I do wonder who the other guy is, and I do wonder if Justin is going to snitch. I wonder how much evidence they have against Justin, because he is serious about his innocence. So we will be definitely following this.
He immediately admitted to what he did and said, "You don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges." Because he had no record, he was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
Kraft says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all these classes and he'd gotten arranged to have a job with a painting company when he got out and done all this, and came to court, and everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation.
Okay, so who is Justin Johnson? Justin Johnson is a 23-year-old rapper who goes by the name Straight Drop. And he had some criminal charges in 2017, which was a shooting at a bowling alley. At the time, he was 18 years old. So a fight broke out at the bowling alley just before midnight, and Justin apparently grabbed an assault rifle from outside and fired into to a crowd, hitting 3 people, and then he ran away with his girlfriend. A month later, police found Justin in a house in Parkway Village with marijuana, an assault rifle, and he had active warrants for a January shooting. And that January shooting would be the one at the bowling alley. And they also said that he was a gang member. So I don't know. In May of 2017, he pled guilty to several charges of aggravated assault. In May of 2018, at the age of 20, Justin drove a Dodge Charger into a gated apartment complex near the Memphis airport and refused to leave. He also had a loaded gun on him and marijuana. At that time, he faced drug charges and weapon charges, but the charges were eventually dropped. So for the January incident, Justin served time in Tennessee in a prison from March 11, 2019 until he was released in Louisiana, May 25th, 2021, and that was on good conduct. So it seems like that didn't last long because, like I said, Young Dolph was murdered in November 2001, and that's alleged. We don't know if Straight Drops has anything to do with it, but that is what's being alleged. Also in this news article, and I'm getting this from News Channel 3, and this is WREG Memphis, which is where the shooting happened of Young Dolph and where he lived. They said that many fans were making a connection, noticing that Justin shot a video outside of an abandoned home they believe is the same spot where a white Mercedes matching the description as the getaway car in Young Dolph's death was discovered. In the case of Young Dolph, Justin has a warrant out for his arrest for first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and theft of property. And as you can see here, the U.S. Marshals issued this statement. So he said he's turning himself in Monday. I hope that he does. If he doesn't, I guess will still be on the run. But I would like to get to the bottom of this. And like I said before, find the other culprit in this case. So I will keep y'all informed.